Viewer discretion is advised.
Are we ready for some sports?
I don't know, I guess. We've got to get to it eventually.
I'm so ready, you guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my God. Okay. It just feels like I followed the assignment and now I feel weird being like, hard left turn.
I followed the assignment. We will outweigh her, I promise.
Okay.
Don't worry. I always have your back.
I could not bring myself to research sports.
I love that you were just like, no,
Meow.
I'm going to talk about
Meow.
I'm going to talk about
Something that's been heavy on my noggin, as Bailey Sarian would say.
your homunculus has been knacking.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I don't know if this man ever had a homunculus, but
Let's just assume.
let's
he
assume yes. All right. John Rogers of Little Rock, Arkansas, which is always the state that I forget exists. I'm sorry, Arkansas.
Arkansas and not Delaware?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to Delaware, I guess, is the difference.
I was watching someone on TikTok doing a live of this like geography game where the name of a state will come up and there's a map of the US, but there are no lines and you have to point to where the state is.
Uh-huh.
And I was just watching this like a gun to my head, I would fail this immediately. I have no idea. I barely know where I am. Like
Colorado's always a lot more south than I think it is.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like I could find Florida, California, and maybe Texas. That's about it.
Not
Brag.
Minnesota.
Yeah, maybe Minnesota. Minnesota I could probably find. That's 4 states.
You get the corners.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can find the edges.
Okay. So John Rogers lives in Little Rock. He began buying and selling sports memorabilia in the early 2000s.
Please tell me this is the only connection to sports.
It's all about memorabilia.
Amazing. Okay.
So he started 2 businesses, Sports Card Plus and Rogers Photo Archive LLC, both based out of Little Rock. For the first years, he was operating on a relatively small scale, just started 2 little businesses. But then in 2008, Rogers, who at this point was 35, purchased one of the most sought-after baseball cards in the world.
Luck.
Who's seeking baseball cards?
Lots of people.
Who's seeking baseball?
Zach has so many boxes of utterly worthless baseball cards.
Listen,
Burn
I'm
it.
still waiting for that Beanie Baby investment to
Yeah.
cash in too, so I get it.
Exactly.
You know,
I
he
get it.
He did you real dirty with those eggs this morning. So I say you can just sell whatever
Every
you
time
find.
he
Yes.
pisses me off, I just go
Sell
in
a
and
card.
sell a card.
No, you go
Yes.
and get one and just hold it in front of him and light it on fire.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It is
It's
trash.
own. All right. So this card that he bought, this very coveted, important baseball card, was the T206 Honus Wagner card, which I had
Homunculus Wagner card.
Homunculus Wagner.
Oh my god. And then my next pet is going to be named Homunculus Wagner.
That would
I'm
be
writing this down.
as long as it's not
really
a
good
bird.
name.
Great
Listen, no.
rabbit name.
Or, next dog. Homunculus Wagner.
Oh.
I'm writing it down.
Oh God.
So Homunculus Wagner was a shortstop nicknamed the Flying Dutchman,
Oh.
who played in Major League Baseball from 1897 to 1917.
They have baseball back then?
Yes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did. According to one source, quote, the card is considered the crown jewel in the sports memorabilia industry, and his purchase, meaning like John Rogers' purchase, immediately put him on the map as a major player in the hobby.
Wow.
Which,
In the
like,
league.
Of course, men's hobbies get major players.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jesus.
it's fine. There are pictures on the drive of both John Rogers and and Honus Wagner, Homunculus Wagner,
Homunculus Wagner.
and the baseball card in question.
Oh.
So you can see
Oh, she's a beaut.
it's kind of it's like an aesthetically pleasing card.
Mm-hmm.
Very vibrant.
The picture of Homunculus Wagner, the one on the top, he looks so fucking bored with whatever he's doing.
Look
He's
at him on
so
the, like,
over it.
like next to all the bats.
Yeah.
Like old-timey baseball players, first of all, current baseball players, a lot of them, I know that they're amazing athletes, but they look so out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Some of them got sweet asses.
Mm.
Yeah.
The ass
they're
of
chunky.
America.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
thick.
Thick.
They fit. Okay. So it was unclear whether or not all the sports memorabilia that Rogers had sold up to this point was authentic. But after his purchase of the Wagner card, he began using his newfound fame to defraud people who believed that since he owned this one card, all the memorabilia that he had must be authentic.
Oh, well,
they were
here
like,
comes
if-
the scam.
Yeah, they're like, if he can get this card,
Yeah.
his business must be legit. He
So
must
that-
be legit.
This card is legit, though.
I believe
This
so.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Got it.
You guys, this is why capitalism is so stupid, because everything is just made up.
You're
Like-
so high.
No, but it's true though. Like
Yeah.
there was assumed authenticity and value on what I can only assume, given this is wine and crime, is going to end up being fraudulent,
Mhm.
and people probably spend fucking hundreds of
Millions.
thousands, millions of dollars on something that is worthless. And value just isn't real. Like everything's made up.
It's all
not
in the
real.
eye of the beholder.
Seriously, it's just like 5 rich white dudes that are just like, yes, this is worth $20
$1 is worth
dollars.
60 bills.
Right. It's nuts. It's just so nuts. Anyway, continue. People are so stupid.
And
We're
it's
so
more
stupid.
than just dudes. He defrauded institutions.
Oh, yeah. Run
So
by dudes. But yeah.
yeah. His schemes mostly involved using memorabilia as collateral for massive loans from
Great.
both individuals and from banks.
Oh, this is
Okay,
like
wait.
some uncut gems shit.
What time frame was this?
This is in the 2000s and the 2010s.
Wow. We still can use valuable, like, physical items as collateral on loans?
Well, yeah, like your house or yeah.
I guess the house makes
Art.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I guess all of my things are just so useless that I've
Yeah,
never had to
we
even think
couldn't.
about that.
nothing any of us
I'm going-
own.
Wait, so I
Would
could
work.
put up my Guy Fieri Saint Guy candle and get a loan off that because it's so valuable?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay. You said art, so.
Oh my God. So he used his ill-gotten gains to build himself a 5-story mansion in Little Rock.
Ish.
There are photos on the drive.
Yes.
It featured a grotto, batting cages, which I initially read as bathing cages and got really excited.
Bathing
scared.
cages. This is the gaudiest fucking house.
It's
Yeah.
hideous. And knowing that that is in Little Rock,
Yeah.
Why
that
is the
it's-
chimney so
Good
tall?
luck with resale.
right, like if this was in California, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
But in Little Rock, with that fountain,
An
okay.
elevator and multiple secret rooms.
Love that.
It was like if Richie Rich
right.
was a grown ass man.
Hashtag new money, am I right?
And
Yeah.
he had his own McDonald's in the front lobby.
Oh my God, I want McDonald's so bad.
So then in September of 2016, the authorities finally caught on to Rogers. He was arrested for using a fake Heisman Trophy, and he had put a new nameplate on a commemorative trophy and was passing it off as having been the real one given to running back Billy Sims, whoever that is. I'm just saying words at this point. These
But
are
it's
just
so-
noises coming out of my mouth.
That's a really stupid one, though, because that's like verifiable.
Yeah, is Billy Sims
Like-
still alive?
I mean, even if they weren't still alive, that would be verifiable because the other one is somewhere.
Right, exactly.
It's just so stupid.
Fucking
Billy
dumb.
Sims. Hold on. I just want to see if he's still alive.
Oh, Willie Sims.
Oh,
Yeah,
really
he's
seems-
still alive. He's
Yes.
66.
So he could just call in and be like,
Yeah, he's like, no, the real one's in my living room. You
I'm looking at
douche."
her right now.
Right. So Rogers used this fake trophy to obtain a loan from a private investor.
Good for him.
He had even forged a letter with Sims's signature declaring the trophy to be authentic. There's a lot of forged signatures. That
Too
were-
easy to do this
Wow.
shit, apparently.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're in the wrong scam, y'all. This has been a
Scam.
long game.
We have so obviously Louisville is home to the Louisville Slugger Museum, which is where they still make
Take it to one headlight,
They-
slash the hole in all four tires.
right. Thank you. You got yes. It's where they make baseball bats. And they give you a little mini bat, like a little like teeny skinny little mini bat.
A homunculus of a bat.
Yeah, yes.
Ridiculous.
When you do the tour. And so I found one in a thrift store that like some child, like some left-handed child had written Babe Ruth.
I saw that little bat at your
That's
house.
so cute.
It's so cute. And so I have it on display in my home. It's our Babe Ruth signed bat.
I love it. I love that.
So cute. Anyway, okay.
Bubby Ruth.
Bobby Ruth.
So,
Bob Ruth.
Bub Ruth.
so they've caught on to him, the investigators, and he pleads guilty to this charge and is released on bond.
Okay.
So now he begins cooperating with the feds, agreeing to wear a wire and assist in other fraud investigations.
Oh my God.
They're like, oh, well, like, who's helping you? There must be like a whole network of other people selling fake shit. Like,
no,
you know,
it
whatever.
was just him.
So he later explained that he'd agreed to this deal because he, quote, hoped it would help him get out of prison in time for his high school junior's last year of college. So he wanted to, like,
yeah.
see his kid graduate college. Okay. But in November of 2017, Rogers, who's now 44 at this point, was arrested again. Turns out the whole time that he was working as an informant for the feds,
Oh God.
he had been continuing to manufacture fraudulent memorabilia,
Oh yeah. Got
Both.
to.
both to sell and to use as loan collateral. He just never stopped.
You'd think
Yeah.
they'd be keeping an eye on him.
Right.
Yeah, he just kept going.
Oh my God.
So Rogers
God bless him.
Rogers claimed that he had not set out to break the law again. He didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to do it.
He had intended to create what he called fantasy items,
Oh, okay. Well,
Which-
those are legit.
which are replicas of real memorabilia, but he wasn't going to sell them.
He was just going
Right.
to play
Why
with
would I-
them in his basement.
I just want to collect them because they're my favorite collections.
But that the temptation proved too
Too
strong.
tempting for some of them.
And soon he was back to his old ways. So he was just tinkering. He like created more fake memorabilia, and he was like, "Oh, this shit is good. I'm gonna sell
I love
this."
that he just Tinker Tailor Soldier spied his way into the sports memorabilia stock market.
So the most lucrative items he passed off as authentic this time around included a fake Mickey Mantle baseball card, or like several fake Mickey Mantle baseball cards, and Scottie Pippen trophies. These are names I have heard of.
I've heard of Scottie Pippen too.
He's
We're the
cute.
queens
Isn't he
of
the cute one?
sports.
I don't
Google
know.
him.
Scottie
No
Pippen.
idea.
Is Scottie Pippen cute?
Cute. Question mark?
Oh, well, to some people.
Oh, to some people.
Oh,
There's someone out there for everyone.
Oh,
Oh, look at his cute smile, though. I like him.
he's got charm.
He's got pizzazz.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I like him. He's got a really cute smile.
Well, don't say you like him. We have no background information. We don't know. This guy could be a monster
Monster.
tumor.
Is
We don't
Scottie
know.
Pippen problematic?
Everyone is problematic. Every white person.
He's not white. He's black.
Oh, wait. Who?
Scottie Pippen.
Oh, I don't know anybody in sports.
Okay. All right. So John Rogers also sold mountains of fake autographs, which he created himself, and he had just spent a ton of time, like 10,000 hours practicing his forgery. So he just forged whatever the fuck he wanted on anything.
He won the best forger award at that summer camp that you guys
exactly.
went to.
Upon his rearrest, prosecutors began seeking at least 11 and a half years in prison for him. According to court documents, Rogers had scammed banks and individuals out of $24 million.
Oh my
million?
God.
Yep.
But gotta pay for those bathing cages.
That's what they could prove.
Oh, there's probably way more.
Rogers himself would later claim that the total was closer to $1 billion.
Well, Rogers himself is a real douchebag, so I don't really trust that
I can see him
either.
lying about it, but
Yeah.
I could also see it being more than he was actually
24.
prosecuted for. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he just
Probably somewhere in the middle.
It was like
Mhm.
printing his own money. I mean,
Yeah.
he could just like, what's going to be the most valuable thing? Great. Some Mickey Mantle cards. How many? I got a dozen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Right. Exactly.
I want more.
But who cares? No big deal.
So, William Hogan.
Little Mermaid with a
Wait,
bagel.
what?
I know. Hogan with a G.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
The investor who had been fooled by the Heisman Trophy and letter of authentication was one of numerous people to give a victim impact statement in court. He testified that Rogers was, quote, deceitful to the core and deserved a lengthy prison term. I still find it hard to believe that anyone could inflict such damage on other people.
Okay, calm down.
Wow. Tell
Yeah.
me you've never had a real problem without telling me you've never had a real problem. Tell me you're not oppressed without telling me you're
Right?
not oppressed.
Like, I know you lost a lot of money, and that sucks, and that is
Buying
fraud.
baseball cards
But
as an
you
adult
had
man.
millions of dollars to buy baseball cards or a trophy from a guy who's still alive.
Don't feel super bad for you, Bill.
Yeah. You could afford to lose a little. So it also became clear through court proceedings that Rogers was essentially running a pyramid scheme. So much of the money he was taking in at this point was being used to pay off previous buyers and investors who had figured out that their shit was fake. So he was creating more fake shit to get loans to pay back the people who were going to expose him, who had figured out his shit.
This is literally Uncut Gems. It's like the
Yeah.
plot line.
Uncut
Yeah.
Gems.
Uncut Gems.
So one previous target who had since caught on to Rogers was a woman named Mary Brace. Her father was a famous Chicago photographer named George Brace, who upon his death had left a massive collection of photographs of Major League Baseball players spanning 6 decades. So this was like her professional photographer father's like entire
Portfolio,
career-spanning collection of historic photographs.
Wow.
Rogers had purchased this real collection in 2012 for $1.35 million. As
Made
part
a bunch
of
of
the sale,
photocopies.
yeah. Rogers signed a counteract that required him to make a digital replica of each image for Brace's personal use so that she was like, okay, I'm going to sell my father's collection, but I want to have a digital
the
copy
IP,
of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like NFTs. I don't fucking, whatever. She wanted to.
I can still post these online and talk about my dad's work.
She
without you
wanted to be able to
suing me.
look
Yeah.
back and see her dad's work, but sell the originals to
Mhm.
make some money, which fair. And the contract gave Mary Brace the right to take back the entire collection if Rogers didn't follow through on this digital replica
Agreement.
clause.
Yeah.
So in 2015, Brace won a $780,000 judgment against Rogers for defaulting on the contract, but at the time of his arrest, he had neither repaid her nor returned the photographs.
Ooh.
So that fucking sucks to lose your
Mhm.
dad's entire
Collection.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rogers' defense attorneys attempted to portray his fraud as the result of his long struggles with cocaine addiction. You don't say.
It's not my fault. It's my cocaine addiction.
Yeah, I bet it is. Like, you
Could've
built
called that
a
one
grotto
from
in Little Rock.
Could have called that from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like that incredible TikToker, the lawyer who reads court transcripts.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's my cocaine
It's
addiction.
my cocaine addiction. I believe you.
I love her
I
account
love her
so
too.
much.
He also blamed hypomania, which is the manic side of bipolar disorder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was ever formally diagnosed with bipolar disorder before this court
Mhm.
hearing. I
Before
don't
he
know.
got in trouble.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A court filing in the case described how, quote, Rogers was suffering from memory loss, probably due to the homunculus on his ovaries.
Ooh.
No.
His ovarian homunculus was draining him of
Yeah.
all of his power.
It was
Every time he
whispering
did
to him.
cocaine, it grew.
Telling him what to do.
It started controlling him from the inside.
I'm pretty
There
sure
were
that's a Stephen
tiny
King
levers.
story.
Okay, no. Suffering
Tiny levers.
Ish.
It's little spuds or whatever buds.
So he was suffering
Phallic cavern.
he claimed he was suffering from memory loss, probably due to head injuries from playing college football,
Or all the cocaine.
or
Right.
all the cocaine, or just
Why not both?
Yeah. But the doctor prescribed him Adderall, which is an amphetamine-based stimulant used
essentially cocaine.
to treat, which is is legalized cocaine essentially to treat
Meth.
attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
And one possible side effect of Adderall can be new or worsening psychosis,
Sure can.
which especially if the
Amanda
patient,
knows.
especially if the patient has a history of depression, mental illness, or bipolar disorder. So
Oh.
he was on a lot of cocaine and Adderall and may or may not have been bipolar and may or may not have had ADHD, which if you don't have ADHD and you're taking Adderall and cocaine,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Not great.
Might explode.
not great.
You're not going to stay out of prison for very long.
No.
Mhm.
So ultimately, Rogers pleaded guilty to wire fraud. His 24-page plea agreement lays out how he routinely altered replicas of sports memorabilia to make them appear more authentic. So probably like, whatever, like lemon juice and whatever. Just making shit look
Replicas.
old.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A sepia tone filter.
Yeah, forging a bunch of shit.
Wrinkled
And-
it up a little bit.
Yeah, rub
Use
some
the-
coffee groans on it.
We're giving a lot of tips and tricks.
Run it
Burn
over
the
with his
edges.
car.
Roll over a couple times on a dry day.
Let your dog chew on it.
So he used the proceeds from his fraud, like I said, to pay off previous angry customers and shut them up. So it was like a pyramid scheme of just covering
Yeah.
his fucking ass. At his sentencing hearing, U.S. District Judge Thomas Durkin,
Judge Durkin.
Judge Durkin,
Sweet Durkin.
Durkin's jerking again.
Durkin's Merkins Emporium.
He's Durkin's jerking is merkin.
Durkins, Merkins for jerkins.
We're so stupid. We're so dumb.
Now with a brick and mortar store.
I just heard any chance of a Webby just get flushed away.
Bye-bye.
Whatever, I'll just call this guy and have him make us a Webby. Because apparently he's really good at it. No one will know. We'll have our own award show.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Christine, can you send me a picture of your Webby so I can
Yeah.
duplicate it?
Can
Not
we
that
have
we've
pictures of
ever
your Webby?
applied, but
No,
yes.
we haven't.
No, we
Okay. So the judge, Durkin, called Rogers' actions, quote, monumentally stupid.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God. Rogers
Holy shit.
spoke at the hearing presenting a, quote, rambling 45-minute long statement in which he talked about the downward spiral of his life, his failed marriage, and his sadness at disappointing his teenage son.
Oh, I want the transcript of this
I
rambling
know.
45-minute long statement so
I
bad.
know.
So we can do a dramatic reading.
Oh my God. He told Judge Durkin, quote, I have no excuse for it, zero excuse. I don't deserve a break, but I'm asking you for one.
Oh, okay.
It's like, dude, you got caught and then you kept going.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, whatever. He also admitted, quote, I didn't think of my son when I was doing these things. Judge Durkin was not sympathetic.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
He responded, quote, you literally told thousands of lies to honest people to have them part with their money. I don't care more about you and your children than you, or I can't care more about your children than you did.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like,
Yeah.
not my problem, fucker.
That you did this to your kids. Like, no.
Mhm. I'll put that on me.
Before sentencing him to 12 years in prison, which
All
I think
right.
was like the max he could get.
Mm-hmm.
Rogers is still serving out this sentence. He's got a ways to go.
All right. Well, great. That means he's available to make my Webby.
Yep. And
I'm still Googling buy a fake Webby award.
R.I.P. your search history.
and I'm pretty sure his house in Little Rock sold, but probably for a lot less than it cost to build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's John Rogers. And just if you're buying sports memorabilia,
Don't.
why? And two,
Verify everything.
yeah, you're going to have to, I don't know how you do it, how you go about it, but like do your research, do your
Mhm.
homework.
Wow. Well done.
Thank you.
Nice work.
You really knocked it out of the park.
Oh, amazing.
Ah. All right.
Birdie.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Golf.
Four. Hole in one. Well, I sure hope you liked that clip. If you did like that clip, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, leaving us a nice review, and joining us on Patreon for even more video content, audio content, salacious content all around. Come join us. Treat yourself.